What up? So got a military video here for you guys today. We're gonna go to the Hario radio towers. So Hario radio tower, the reason why it's kind of iconic in Japan is because it's believed that the actual radio transmission that was sent to the Japanese fleet by mainland Japan came from those towers. And basically that was, you know, hey, the start of World War II. So these towers stand about 446 feet high. During the time the construction started in 1918 and it finished in 1922. Wireless radio transmission. In the mid 1800s, wireless radio transmission was starting to be looked at by scientists and a bunch of different people, right? Late 1800s is when they actually started making somewhat of breakthroughs with wireless transmission. So this was very important for you know, the military. Of course, you've probably seen in old movies, the communication back in the day used to be by a horse and a carrier, right? A person either running the message from one point of the battlefield to the other point of the battlefield. So the theory of wireless transmission, radio transmission, was huge. It would benefit the military dramatically, right? So the Hario radio towers, they were built and or started construction in 1918, and during that time wireless radio transmission was taking off. Everyone was trying to do it, right? And the Empire of Japan at that time was expanding its territories out, right? They invaded China, they invaded the Philippines, they invaded all of basically the Pacific area over here. Japan was, you know, pushing out and invading all these other Asia countries and taking over and getting more property. And in doing so, they created these towers so that they could be able to communicate with China. They can communicate with their troops across the globe. So from here, you guys can see way out in the distance over there, those three towers, those are the Hario radio towers. Bridge, or the Saikai Bridge. And basically the Saikai Bridge is one of the kind of historic landmark places that you can go to see the actual towers from there, you know. Yeah, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful walk to come over here to the Saikai bridges. So if you're in Japan, you're in Sasebo especially, you definitely need to get out here to the Saikai bridges. And then if you do get a chance and you're into the military history, then I would recommend taking a look at the towers up close. So it's gonna be a pretty cool experience for me. radio towers. Man, seeing these in person is crazy. They're I mean, I knew they were 446 feet high, but to actually see them in person, you know, being built in 1922 or completed in 1922, it's kind of a trip to see them in person. It's pretty cool. There's one there, and there's one there, and another one's just right over that hill. So this is the base of the third tower. It's crazy. It's amazing. Amazing that this was built back in the early 19th century. It's just crazy to me. Construction. So where we were earlier is right over there. That's the Saikai Bridge, is way down there in that corner. These are the towers, so this is really cool. It's pretty freaking huge. So this is the inside of the tower. Yeah, this is freaking awesome. To me, this is really cool. Usually with things that are this old, you never get to go inside and look at it. So me to come in here to check this out was pretty awesome. So supposedly if you clap, you can hear it for like 10 seconds. So we're gonna test that out. So if you guys can see the little light holes that are up there, little portholes, from a military standpoint, those are gonna be shooting holes, right? So you could throw a rifle through there. You can shoot out of those portholes to invading troops that are trying to come and take your land, or attack your area. So before we take off, we're going to take a look at the actual transmission station. It's crazy, over the period of 80 plus years, 70 plus years, the vegetation growth, right? I mean, the wildlife is starting to take over all these man-made structures again. So it's pretty crazy. So this is the actual transmission station. That, one thing I want to point out is, again, the vegetation is just, the wildlife, the plants and trees is just starting to take over the building. To me, it's pretty cool. It adds more character to the building. Yeah, it's crazy. It's pretty awesome to be here. So basically these the towers, you see part of the tower there, but the towers and the radio station, or the transmission station, the stopped use after World War II. So after the US bombed Japan, it stopped the use. So here's a giant wasp. Oh, crazy. That thing probably hurts, so I'm not gonna get too close. But anyway, yeah, so something like this, I wish I could go inside and actually look at. Like, that would be freaking awesome, to go inside of that building and actually look at what's inside of there. See what I don't know, I just like looking at that kind of stuff. It's abandoned now. I don't think I'm not sure. I think the people that own the property is the city, and I don't think they actually send people into the building anymore. It's condemned, which is why they kind of allow it to get overgrown with all the vegetation. But this is just beautiful. It's amazing. So, all right, guys, that's all I got for today. Hope you guys liked today's video. See you guys later. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. All right.